Hi folks, welcome to the Prepared Homestead. This is Travis. Thank you all for stopping by to watch. Yes, I'm sure it's echoey. It's because I'm in a building. It's obvious. It's a little cold outside, but man, is it cold in here because the heat isn't working. Got to get that fixed. But it's another cold morning, -1, -2 this morning when I got up, and it doesn't feel much warmer than that in here. Now, I'm sure there's going to be lots of questions and a lot of curiosity to this video for that kind of stuff. But I'm not going to tell you yet. You're going to have to hold on. Now, if you want to really know, if you just can't wait, I'm making a video for my locals. I know it's a plug for the locals, but signing up to locals, you'll learn when you watch the video, it's helping do what's happening here in this building. So I don't want to let the cat out of the bag just yet. I know that many of you, or at least some of you, kind of already know what's going on because you're over on locals. But again, there'll be more later on, much later on, for you here on YouTube to know what's going on and what in the world where I'm at and what I'm doing here. But I just wanted to give you a teaser. Okay, this is not clickbait. It's a teaser, you know. And if you want to know, if you just can't handle it, you need to go over to locals and sign up, and you'll find out what's going on here. And I know you're going to say, well, but I gotta pay money to be on locals. Well, a big part of you paying money on locals will have a lot to do with this building, that money. Okay. And so anyways, you'll get the explanation. Once you sign up to locals and you watch the video I put out over there, you'll have a much greater understanding of what I mean and why I'm speaking so much in code and not being quite clear. I guess the biggest thing that I could say, and it is relation to the building that I'm standing in, is that obviously the world's becoming a pretty nasty place, right? It's becoming, well, I mean, it's falling apart. We all know that. We see that. We see America, we see the rest of the world just become more and more unstable. So many things happening. It's getting really, really difficult to kind of pinpoint that, oh, this thing is happening, it's going to lead to this, when there's actually a few dozen things that's happening. It's several things happening at once, which is very different from the past, where you did have usually one or two things going on that was pretty bad and could potentially end in destruction or whatever, or, you know, there was a couple of things we were preparing for. But now it's like everything that's happened, just nearly every possibility of thing is either going on or has the potential to happen, real potential, not just this, you know, 1 in a billion chance of happening. But I still believe, number one, I believe in the power of God, and I believe that He's going to win, and I believe that we're on the winning side. But I believe in people. I believe that there are still good people out there. That's a lot that has to do with this building. I believe that there's still good people out there. I believe that there's still places in this country that has good people. It doesn't mean that they're perfect. There's no place that's perfect. There's no place you can go to that everyone's really great, and that there's no crime, and that there's no drugs, or there's, you know, no a-holes and degenerates and stuff like that. That's everywhere. Every corner of the planet, it's everywhere. But there are certainly places around the country that are much better than other places, and there's good people. And I believe that there are still good people, and I believe that there's still something there worth fighting for, that there's something there worth putting your time and your effort into, and it's not just I'm going to protect myself, my home, my family kind of thing. I mean, you certainly should be. That's your first obligation. That's your first duty. But I believe that there's still value in working with people around you and doing good. I've said this before, actually, just a week or two ago, especially for you Bible believers, which most of you are. It's often referred to as the Great Commission, and it's where we're supposed to basically go out there and be a light in this world. And we're supposed to spread the gospel and the good news of Yeshua and show the world how he lived and what he did, and to spread that around. And there's no point in Scripture where it says you do that up until a point and then it's lockdown. It doesn't say that. We're supposed to do that right up until the end. Yeshua himself said that we have to endure to the end. And I believe part of that endurance is being a light in a wicked world that hates us. And so without getting too much more preachy, I believe that there's still the opportunity and the chance, the reason to do good in this world. And I think that helping each other out, and it's probably even more so now than ever before, because there's less and less people that think that it can happen, that think that good things that can happen. There's less and less people that are thinking of others. There's less and less people that are willing to be a helping hand and to shine a light and all that kind of stuff. And a lot of times the light that's being shown, as you know, is very much of a false light. So we've got to realize that we can't just focus only on ourselves and our needs and our family's needs. We need to be looking around us. And I understand. I know exactly what some of the comments are going to say. You do that and you'll die. You do that and they'll take everything from you. You can't trust people. They're going to come after you and they're going to take from you. And once everyone becomes wild animals and loses all their humanity because of starvation, I realize that. I realize that because I see that it's a possibility. And certainly we have to factor that into our plans, into our plans to secure our homes and our properties and that kind of stuff. But I still believe that we can't completely cut the rest of the world off. We still have to do what we can. And along the way, we're building allies, we're building communities of people that, even though they may not be as prepared as you, they still are prepared and they're still on your side. And when it all falls apart, that's that many less enemies that we will have to deal with. And so I think a very big part of preparedness is giving back and helping others around us. I think that folks like you and I, it's almost like a privilege that we are awake as we are. I know that others have the opportunity to understand and to open their eyes and see, but they haven't. You and I have, and many of you, are like myself, have been this way for many years. And we've learned the skills, and we've built our preps, and we've built and developed ourselves into something of true value, especially when it comes to everything falling apart. And I believe that we should be imparting some of that value and that knowledge onto the people around us in our community, even though they may only accept a little bit of it. They may only be able to consume a small portion of it. It still increases the value and stability of the community around you. And so I don't think it's time yet to just give up on the people around us. I don't think it's time yet to just say the castle gate's closed and, everybody else can go to, just they can perish, whatever. I'm not saying that you should share the same ideas and the same beliefs that I do. Maybe you feel the exact opposite, and I'm not condemning you at all. But I do believe that there's still time left to build stronger communities and to help people that need help and to do for others, which is really in the end what we're supposed to be doing. I believe very, very strongly that one of our main purposes in this world is to be a light into this world, but to also be a servant in this world, to have that servant's heart, to go out there and to be much like Yeshua did. He got down on here's the King of Kings, and he's on his knees washing others' feet and things like that we should have a servant's heart. And so in doing so, we're helping others around us. We're serving our communities. We're serving our neighbors by shining a light into the world. So I know it's not a doom and gloom video. It probably won't get a lot of views, even though when I do a doom and gloom video, I get a lot of negativity, but it gets a lot of views. It's just how the algorithms work. Anyways, if you really do want to know about this, as soon as I stop recording this video, I'm going to record a video for locals. So it'll be up here soon. And if you want to go, it's only $3 a month or $30 a year. I put out completely separate videos over there just about every day. Much more personal videos. And like I said, you're going to see behind the scenes of what's really going on here. So anyways, you know what you need to be doing? You need to be getting your houses in order, mentally, physically, and spiritually. But you also should be getting your areas in order, your neighborhoods, your communities, building relationships, building trust, and teaching and imparting the knowledge that you have gained. And don't do it in a terrifying way. You know, don't go to your neighbors and say, the world is going to end, you got to prepare. You know, help them realize and then help them get a little bit more prepared. Folks, thank you all for watching. Catch you in the next video.